Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi, my name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are doing another requested unboxing. This is the Murder of Crows Tarot. This is by Corrado Roy. Hopefully I'm saying it right. If I'm not, I do apologize. This is a low Scarabeo deck and it retails for $26.95, and those are all of the different languages this book has in it. So that's always exciting for a low Scarabeo deck. This one was also a difficult deck to get my hands on, so it kept selling out when I went to go purchase it. So finally I was able to procure it. However, if this is something you are interested in, might I tell you to act fast. So it opens from the top here, and then we have lovely negative imagery here, the negative of this box. So that's really cool. All right, I did take the liberty of taking off of the shrink wrap so you didn't have to see me struggle. This one, I don't know if I would have purchased it for myself. However, I think it might be really great for shadow work. So let's take a look real fast in here at the guidebook to see what we've got to, what might be happening with this deck here. Let's see, your journey among the crows begins. You awaken on a strange shore. Before you lies a land of mist and intrigue. In places, it is a treacherous and desolate wasteland. Let your gaze penetrate the mists, and you will find a dreamscape filled with wonders. On this journey, your constant companions are a murder of crows, black-winged and cunning. These are the extraordinary messengers of the other world. They answer to unseen powers. Their croaks and caws convey great wisdom. Their far-seeing eyes pierce the vast distances of time and the far reaches of space. Nothing is hidden from them for long. If you follow where they lead, your adventure will transform you inside and out. All right. So then it has some information here, basic information. We've got... So we do have spreads. All right. So we've got daily 3-card Counting Crows spread. I kind of love that. And then more information about the crow, journeying to the realm of the inner shadow. So yeah, this might definitely be a great deck for shadow work. So there's more. Wow, there's a lot of information here. Reversal notes, and then it goes into each card. Okay, let's get into this flip through, shall we? All right. So here's that little intro card. Someone explained to me what this is, and I forgot the name of it, but it makes complete sense. Because they have to print a sheet of cards at one time. And here's the other one. Okay, so this is the back. That is very cool. There is a gloss to it. And here we go. This definitely is a darker deck. Wow, I love this one. That is a really cool High Priestess. I have a friend, and she knows who she is when she watches this, that I think would love this deck. This is really neat. So they aren't labeled with a name. There is that Roman numeral down there for the major arcana. So just keep that in mind. A very interesting lover's card. I was wondering what it was, this imagery for a second. And that's really interesting how it kind of like blends in the background there. Wow. I gotta say, so far I don't hate it. This is really neat. I wasn't sure how I was going to like a black and white strictly deck, but it's really cool. Ooh. Wow. Okay. One of my dreams in life is to make friends with a crow. Or A Murder of Crows. This deck might be a little bit of a struggle for the beginner out there. That's a very interesting devil card. However, we'll see how the guidebook reads. Oh, I love that. The cards themselves are a nice cardstock. And even with the gloss on it, they aren't sticking together, which is really nice. Okay, so now we get into the minor. All right, and so as usual, we have the cup, the symbol there, and the Roman numeral. Yeah, I think this would be really great for shadow work. I don't think this is a deck that I would use on a daily basis. Just me personally. It's just a very stern deck. And that's not a bad thing. Sometimes you need that to like, it's like when somebody tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Sometimes we need that kind of a deck. It's interesting. So interesting. Oh, I love that. All right, Pentacles. Wow. Like, it's dark imagery, but it's not terrifying. Like, it can be a little creepy, but it's not something that would make me turn my head away. This one, however, this one looks like a clown a little bit. It could just be me reading into it a little bit, but me and clowns, we are not friends. Wow, okay. I like that. Very cool. Okay, she is giving me Helena Bonham Carter vibes. And I love it. I really like that. I do enjoy a darker deck every now and then. I enjoy darker things every now and then. However, I tend to stay on the cutesy side of things most of the time. But sometimes you just need I'll just say a kick in the pants to kind of get you to wake up. Oh, that's really cool. This is really interesting. Okay, so I can see why this deck is hard to keep in stock in most places. Because it's just very intriguing. There's something about a little bit of the darkness that gets you to want more, see more of it. And I feel like it does give you a different kind of information in when you think of how do I want to put it? Like your intuition picks up things differently with this kind of imagery. So maybe if you are doing shadow work, it might trigger another kind of imagery in your head and put things in the forefront. I know I'm not explaining that correctly, but hopefully you get where I'm going with it. Almost kind of like facing your fears in a way. All right, we are at swords now. Oh, I love that too. And what I do like about the imagery too is that it's not very muddy. Sometimes when you're working with a very limited color palette or black and white or black and gray like this, the imagery can come across as very muddy and you can't focus on the symbols that are in the pictures. But with this, I feel like you really can. It's very nice, very nicely done. I love that too. That's a little creepy, but it makes sense. Wow. I like that representation a lot. Oh, wow. Very interesting. Okay, so let's shuffle. Whoop. That is user error. I don't hate how it shuffles. It's a little bit more stiff, but not, you know, not flexible. It still has some give to it, which is nice. Oh, well, let's go ahead and read this guy that wanted to be in. All right. Don't hate that. Let's give this one a go here. This is the Ace of Swords. Let's find him. All right, Ace of Swords. Okay, swords, the realm of riddles with the symbols of ivy. Ace of Swords. In one swift motion, the blade whistles through the air and the squawking is silenced. To begin anew, some things must come to an end. The path must be cleared of obstacles and debris. In the quiet air, heavy with possibility, new thoughts emerge. Keywords, a decisive new beginning, clearing away what does not serve, and painful surprise. Interesting. Okay. Well, so my opinion of this deck, it's kind of a darker deck. It might be a little bit harder for beginners. The guidebook, it's great that there's different languages in here, but usually with the low Scarabeo guidebooks, they always leave me wanting more with the information. However, with this one, there's a lot of outside information about crows, about tarot in general, lore, that sort of a thing. So that could also help with your reading the imagery as well. So I like that. This is a thicker low Scarabeo deck, or excuse me, guidebook. So I really enjoy that. If you want to ask me about the price, I'm not sure I like the price of $26.95 for this. However, I feel like the quality of the cards are there. I feel like the imagery is great. If this is something that you are drawn to, I feel like maybe that's not such a bad price, considering the Llewellyn decks are similar price points, so $29.95, that sort of a thing. However, you usually do get a bigger guidebook and a thicker guidebook in those decks. So I'm a little torn with the price point. However, I do feel like this is a great shadow working deck. I feel like this is great for those of you who like things a little bit more macabre or darker. And, you know, there's nothing in here that I feel is particularly terrifying. However, this would not be something that I would use on my everyday client. So those are my thoughts. I feel like this is a good Halloween deck, or a good like kind of spooky deck to have fun with around that time of year. I feel like this could be a fun gift for those friends that you know who do read tarot that like a little bit of the darker decks. So for those of you asking, I know there were a few of you that have been asking about the darker decks, and this would be one of them, in my opinion, just the imagery alone. But yeah, I would love to know what you think about this deck. Is this on your list, or was it on your list and now that you saw it, you're like, no more? I love the fact that this has to do with crows and the lore of crows, because crows are magnificent, smart, amazing creatures, and getting to work with that energy is really cool. However, I do own another crow deck that I prefer. So I'll make sure to link that either in the eye or in the description box so you guys can kind of see the difference between the two. With that being said, let me know what you think about this deck down in the comment section below. And thank you so much for spending your time with me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope you all are having a safe, happy, healthy time. Don't forget to wash your hands, please. And with that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you'll never miss an upload from me. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.